All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Ern's World Podcast. It's your boy DJ Ern1.
And it's your boy Diff Hue.
And this is episode 45.
The big 4-5.
Yeah.
Which means we are 5 episodes away from the big 50. And we hit our milestone, people.
Yeah, we hit 100 subscribers.
And I think we're currently at 109. Yeah, so... yeah, I mean, shit, I can't even complain, you know what I mean? But we gonna need more of y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Like I always say, we want to grow.
Exactly.
We can't grow without y'all.
Exactly. And you can also follow us on the gram. You're gonna see the handles fly up somewhere on the screen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuck with us.
Yeah. So how you been, man?
You know, the usual. You know what I'm saying? Grinding as usual. Staying creative.
I feel it.
Staying focused. Nothing crazy going on, you know. Back, I'm glad to be back though, physically here. Cause I think
last episode you were not here.
Yeah, it wasn't here. So
you were
know,
in North Carolina.
I'm actually back. You know what I mean? That was a cool little experiment.
Yeah.
Interesting vibes. We had a few little technical difficulties, but we figured it out.
Yeah, for the most part.
So we know now we can do this. We can do this anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, there are better ways out there for us to do it. Like, if we want to loop somebody in. Like, I think there's this service called EV Mux or something like that that allows you to, like, essentially kind of do something similar.
Okay.
Differently.
Got you.
More efficiently, rather.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What about you?
Not much really has changed with me since last time y'all saw me.
Boring shit.
Basically, I'm getting ready to DJ a rave this weekend. That's about it.
Oh yeah, we gotta get you right. Yeah.
So I got that coming up. That's about it.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's what's new with me. So Saturday I'll be at a rave.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
But shoot, let's go ahead and I guess jump into it, man.
Yeah, man.
Going to get into topics
first. First thing we got. Oh yeah. Okay. So last episode. No, not last episode. Episode. I don't remember which episode it was. It had to be. It was. You were still here at the time, so it had to be 33. Episode 33. I want to say. I don't know. I know I had a backwards T-shirt on.
We're in the 40s.
Oh, I'm sorry. 43. Might be episode 43.
It threw me off for a second.
I think it was episode 43 because I had a backwards T-shirt on. But we were talking about the Vince Staples show and how it just came out on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually got the chance to watch it over the week. Not over the weekend. Over the weekend. It came out on the... Wait, when was the 15th?
You know,
it was either Monday or Sunday.
I don't go that far back.
No. If today's the... It was last week. Got the chance to watch it last week at one of the homies' cribs. And I don't know. I give it a 7.5 to 8 out of 10.
I don't have nothing to say because I haven't seen it, but I mean, and also I might be kind of biased because I like everything that Vince Staples does. I mean, he genuinely is a very entertaining person, and he's also really intellectual. I mean, he's fun to just listen to, even on a serious note. Because even when he's serious, he's funny, but he still be saying stuff that's like he be knowing the shit. So I don't know. I like Vince Staples, man. I was saying though, just from just this type of vibe that he is, and based off what I saw off the like just the trailer, I felt like we talked about this. It was like the Atlanta version,
like the Atlanta version, the LA version of Atlanta,
the Atlanta version of Long Beach, or his interpretation.
No, I feel you. So yeah, the Long Beach version of Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
No, but I mean, I definitely caught those vibes from the show throughout the series. Really starting as soon as the episode started, I was just like, oh yeah, this kind of. And it's so funny because I was watching that show with Ali and Justin, and Ali said something similar. He was like, yeah, I feel like this is kind of giving me like Atlanta vibes, but like in LA. And I was like, yeah, I'm curious. This is like as soon as the show started, I'm honestly just curious to see what type of energy it's gonna have. But honestly, the best way to kind of describe it without spoiling it is it kind of documents the experience of because he's definitely not a what list celebrity would you say Vince Staples is?
Oh no.
Like, he's known to us because we listen to rap music.
He's not known, but he's known.
But he's not exactly. So he's like a. I don't want to be disrespectful when I say this. I feel like he's kind of like a D-list celebrity.
Nah, you can't say that. That sounds.
But nobody knows him unless they know him. Unless
I know,
they know.
but that D-list, that just doesn't sound good. That's
why I was like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but he's not a household.
But
name.
I totally understand what you're saying because it's like he's only known in certain pockets, and if you know, you know. Because even in hip hop, some people don't know Staples. So yeah, it's interesting.
That's why I'm like, I don't even know what type of like tier to even put him on, but like,
he's definitely kind of niche, and it seems like the people that be fucking with him be like the real ones, and that's the best way to put it. I know it sounds kind of arrogant in a way, but no, the people that fuck with Vince Staples be like, everybody that fucks with Vince Staples, they're on like a certain type of level.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, I feel like he did a good job of like documenting and telling a story about somebody who's like famous enough to be known by people that are tapped into the spaces he's in. Because
the thing with Vince is,
but also not famous enough to be known by the everyday average Joe to the point where like they're just gonna treat him like any other person.
True. The thing is with him is like his music is he legit makes really good music, and it's weird because he's not known even though he makes really good music. So with that being said, good music always finds people that listen to good music.
Yeah, no, facts.
So with that being said, he connects with people who love good work, good art. He makes good art.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like it was a good artistic representation of him as well, like, and just the kind of encapsulation and representation of
how
he moves as an individual, but also just like
his world.
Not even that, but just like the experience of a black person in modern day America that grew up in either the suburbs with close proximity to the hood, or the hood with close proximity to the suburbs, where it's like, you know, people from all walks of life. Like, for example, I'm not gonna spoil it, but like the scene in the bank. If you watch the show, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you happen to catch my drift, like to the point where it's like, you could bump into somebody from, like, for example, me and you knowing somebody from like the hood, even though we're not technically from the hood.
Right.
And then somebody, vice versa, somebody from the hood recognizing us because they went to school with us.
Right.
Like, a situation like that came up, and it was like, oh, damn, this shit funny as hell.
Yeah, so it's like
yes,
an exaggerated real life.
Like, kind of, sort of, but not situation. Really exaggerated at the same time. Like, pretty realistic.
Cause it's like damn near like regular shit.
Yeah,
I got you. I kind of already feel the vibes.
Yeah, but the only reason I wouldn't give it a higher than an 8 is because it only had 5 episodes, and it was only like 25 minutes an episode at most. So in my opinion, it wasn't long enough for me.
I feel like this is just him getting his feet wet.
No,
we're gonna see so much more of him, and I can't wait. I would like to see him in a movie for real.
And I was talking to my older brother about this. I was like, I felt like they should have given him, if they were going to keep the episodes as short as they were, they should have given him 10 episodes.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah,
you know, for it being 20 minutes long, they should have did that.
That's my opinion. I gave it a 7.5 out of 8.
You know what they really should have did?
Leaning closer towards 8.
They should have did it to where they show it in parts, but then towards the end, put it in one whole big piece, where you can watch the whole thing. Like,
that would have been nice. And it's crazy you said that, because I was like, yeah, like they could have honestly just made this like a movie.
Yeah.
But
like,
that's my point of view.
Yeah, I feel you.
I did like it though. I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't like it, because I did.
Got you.
It gets a pass from me.
Okay. Are they all connected?
You said, are they all connected?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The episodes.
Oh, to a degree, kind of, sorta. Like, it's like almost like over a week's period of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you, and I'm assuming little things leak in from the week before.
Kind of, sort of. Certain references from like the previous episode might be mentioned in the next episode. So it's like something I would say you should watch in order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay, cool.
And then also, like, I mean, I just feel like you're also not gonna know who certain characters are unless you watch it in order.
Okay.
Like certain characters that are consistent throughout the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit, I don't have much to say, you guys, because I didn't watch it yet. But go and watch it if you haven't watched it yet, and I'll definitely be checking it out.
Yeah. Solid show.
Shout out to Vince Staples.
I recommend it.
And his team, and his people, his manager, all his people. His team is really getting him right. That's all I gotta say. Shouts out to
facts. Facts. This is something that you wanted to talk about. It's kind of tied to the sneakers. Actually, not even kind of tied to the sneakers world. It is tied to the sneakers world, but it's also tied to
culture,
pop culture, nostalgia for our generation, maybe the generation before us. But Adidas, Bait, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are doing a collaboration.
And for those that don't know, we often review a lot of different things. A lot of times it's sneakers. And we've definitely reviewed Adidas quite a few times. Lately, they've been kind of on a roll.
I mean, I feel like Adidas in general does a pretty good job of pulling from I guess, certain staples within pop culture to do collaborations with. They've done The Simpsons. They've done South Park.
They did Korn recently.
Yep, I was just going to say Korn. Star Wars.
They did Yu-Gi-Oh!
They did Yu-Gi-Oh! Collab?
Yep.
Dang, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. So if you catch our drift, they're pretty good at paying attention to, I guess, what will move the needle from a collaboration standpoint.
Yeah, they've been going crazy.
And I feel like they don't just pick a niche brand just to be niche.
Nah. But it's crazy because it's like, it's always kind of like walking on eggshells even when you're doing it right, because it only takes that one to be like, all right. It might make you feel like, I don't know, then if you get to the next few like that, then it's like, all right, I'm done. So it's like.
But this next collaboration, I don't know, I just feel like they got like 100% right. And you'll see what we're talking about.
Yeah, I looked at these, as soon as I saw them, I was like, okay, you can't be mad at them. They execute. Just from just looking at the colorway and not really knowing what it is and being like, oh, this is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collab, and you see the colorway before you get into the details, like, all right, that's fire.
Right. So we're going to run this video from Caleb Swag. So shout out to Caleb Swag for the video. We appreciate you.
I don't remember the last time I bought a pair of Adidas, but one good collaboration could easily change that. To celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise, TMNT, Bait, and Adidas have teamed up for a brand new sneaker. And personally, I think they went a little above and beyond with some of these details. Adidas has been known for their signature shell toe look since the early 70s, and just the fact that they are dubbing these sneakers the shell toe and giving them a shell toe shoe cap is enough for me to want them. And just a fun fact in case you didn't know, all of the Turtles had red bandanas up until 1987. The shoes come in a fairly obvious green and red colorway. The insoles look cool. There's even a city sewer cover underneath the insole. But my favorite part, without a doubt, is a call to the action figure blister style packaging. I missed this once before with Adidas, and I won't make that mistake again.
Yeah, that's where they got me, because I'm a collector of toys, so I'm just
I knew you were gonna rock with that detail.
That shit got me.
And they should retail for about $130. As far as these being exclusive to a store or an app, we're just not sure on that either. All I know is I will for sure be trying to get these, but stay tuned as I'll give you guys more info as it comes out.
Yeah, those is fire.
Yeah.
That colorway is dope.
Those are dope. Like the materials on the green leather. It's like almost like a tumbled suede. Like from what I'm gathering from these pictures here. But then the fact that they made the shell toe, the actual shell, like from a turtle, I was like, oh, that's fire. They got a gum bottom.
They executed
the red stripes,
and you can get that off.
Yeah,
with a lot of different things, man.
Yeah, that colorway is smooth.
Yeah, man.
That colorway is very smooth. I can see a lot of people getting some fits off with those.
So far, out of all the ones we've reviewed so far, what are your favorites? I'm gonna go ahead and definitely say these. Out of all the ones I've seen so far,
like
with
those
the collab,
I'm gonna have to say these because, like, one, they're dope, and I just fuck with Ninja Turtles. And two, I just feel like out of all the collabs we've reviewed so far, I feel like those are the most wearable.
Did you ever watch the most recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, the computer animated one?
I actually just watched this. Crazy you asked me about that. Dang, it was straight actually. I actually kind of rock with the art style too. A lot of people I heard were hating on the art style, but I was rocking with it. I mean, they said a lot of people were kind of mad about the fact that like the faces and like certain things within the movie and certain details seem to be kind of contorted or twisted a little bit. And I was like, I mean, I feel like it adds more character to the setting and the scenarios that they're trying to build, and it kind of makes it a little bit more gritty and grainy.
Yeah, because
a little bit more dark
had, like,
as well.
Which one did you watch? They had 2 of them, I think.
I watched the kind of like 2D, 3D version.
What?
If that makes sense. The one with Superfly in it.
Huh?
Ice Cube is in it. Ice Cube, Post Malone.
Is it a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm lost.
Let me see what year it's from.
I'm confused. So, is it the one in the beginning where they're jumping off the building? I think that's the first one. See, I've only seen clips. And I remember in the beginning of the movie, they're like, it starts in the beginning where they're like jumping off. They're like on a building or something like that.
2023. It's came out last year.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, see, they made another one. I'm talking about the real one. It's like a real one with CGI, but it's like in a real world.
Oh, wait. With like real people?
Yes, but they're the CGI.
I think I did see that one.
That's the one I'm talking about.
I think I saw that one.
Did you like that one? That's the one I would have watched, because that's the one that's more of like, I don't really like the cartoon shit.
That one's kind of more like the one that we grew up with.
Exactly.
Actually, I saw the one before that one too. That was like CGI. If you know which one I'm talking about, came out in like 2014, 15.
I think that's what I'm saying. They did 2 of them. That was the sequel. The sequel one was the most.
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Okay.
I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I feel you.
That was my shit.
I don't know, them old ones still hold weight, man.
I remember we were over in France when we were kids, and our neighbors.
You said you was where?
In France. Our neighbors moved back.
You was in France?
Yeah, our neighbors moved back to France. So our neighbors were French. They moved back to France after 9/11 happened because they just didn't feel.
And you went to France?
We went to France to go visit them.
Oh.
They were right next to our neighbors.
Because I was like, hold on, where'd you go to France?
So this was like maybe like.
All right, that threw me off for a second. I was like, where was you at when? Where was it?
This was like 2000 and.
Oh, it was before I met you.
Yeah, I was.
Got you. Okay.
But they had all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies over at their crib. They had all the video games and stuff, and it was just funny because like all them joints were in French. I had no idea what they were saying, but me and the youngest daughter were just watching all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, and I was just having to translate everything for me.
That's funny. That's funny.
Shout out to the Polaires.
Yeah, it's funny because you don't think about all the movies they got to translate in different languages and when they release it.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like, this is in French. Like I pulled the movie out thinking it was gonna be in English, just not
right.
My little kid ass at the time, and popped it in. I was like, wait a minute, I was like, this is French.
That's funny.
It'd be so funny because they were calling it. It's like Shredder wasn't Shredder, it was Shredder.
Shredder. Shredder.
Shit had me dying.
That little flair to the shit. It's Shredder.
Right.
That's funny. Shredder.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got the collaboration coming out with Adidas and Bait. They said it drops on the 15th of March.
It's crazy because
1:30. You can cop.
He said Bape, right?
No, Bait.
I thought he said Bape. Cause I was about to say I don't see no Bape. I don't see no Bape shit in this shit. That threw me off for a second. I was like, where the fuck is Bape at? And he said Bape. Okay, I'm glad you clarified
it's the store
that.
Bait. You know the store that like the streetwear shop that also carries all the like the figurines and stuff.
Yeah. I got you. Okay, that makes sense. Cause I was like, where the fuck is Bape at? All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Next, this is also something that kind of relevant to the sporting world. Also, pretty relevant to the NBA because it is
some revolutionary shit, huh?
Yeah, revolutionary and innovative shit. But the Wilson Airless Basketball. But yeah, so Wilson got a ball coming out that's like airless, and it looks crazy. You'll see it in a couple seconds.
Man, I heard that shit is like $2,000, and that's not true, is it?
The ball?
There's no way that's true, is it? Can we Google that?
Yeah, we can actually.
Because people be saying crazy shit, and that's not realistic.
But it's a prototype right now.
I don't even know how to explain this, bro. Like, I can see you through this, by the way. Listen to this.
I'm not buying into what they're saying. I just read it and people are saying, I'm like, there's no way that's true.
Shout out to Wilson. This is we're at NBA House. Jose Calderon, one of the greatest free throw shooters ever, is coming here. We're gonna do a shootout against him with this ball. We're gonna see what the ball's like. It feels amazing on first touch. And we're gonna go against him. If regular hoopers can beat Jose Calderon in a free throw competition, let's see what happens.
It is?
Watch this.
Yeah, it's a grip.
Hold on, we're gonna get into that.
Good start.
We're gonna get into that. So I'm not tripping.
I'm going up against Jose Calderon. Jose played 14 years in the NBA.
Oh, man.
Held the free throw percentage at 98% for 1 year. That is
$2,500.
Obviously, the first game,
It's already on. It's available right now.
But this second game right here got a lot closer. Yeah.
The Airless Gen 1 basketball comes in a size 7 with a personalized tag and is available in 3 limited edition colors: brown, natural, and jet black. The price for this unique basketball is steep at $2,500. A stark comparison to Wilson's official NBA game ball that sells for $200 on the official site. Yeah, so
I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna let you go first.
The ball itself obviously was our first time trying out something like this. It feels just like a normal ball, like it's crazy to talk about, but the second shootout was a lot.
Cause the shit sounds cool, and I'm kind of like, I want to see what the vibe is like.
I mean, they're telling you what the vibe is like.
But obviously, this is an NBA. One of the best free throw shooters of all time. He got on the street. He ended up beating me. So excellent. It was up to Denz, my boy Denz. So Denz is doing his thing. Listen, he's one shot away. Look, pause the video. He's one shot away from beating.
I look at it this way. If they just said it feels good, it plays good, and it feels like a normal basketball, I mean,
why does that make that the price of a car?
I mean, you think about it this way in terms of like, I guess, sustainability.
Oh, you will never need another basketball again.
Potentially.
I never thought about it like that. But that sounds like they're trying to kill the market with basketballs then at that point.
Not necessarily. I mean, if they're working with the NBA is going to buy a shit ton of those balls. So NBA, other leagues and stuff like that, like
$2,000. But that's crazy, bruh.
$2,500.
Yo, come on, dog.
$2,500 for a fucking basketball.
My thing is, though, it's like, it's hard to talk about this shit. So it's innovative and it's fire. Like, I can't even be mad. And when you look at it from the standpoint of what you just said, the fact that it's airless, so that means you don't gotta pump nothing no more. That means that, like, you got a basketball forever.
Basically.
Is it biodegradable? How does this work? What is it made of?
I don't know. The only way I can see this not working in somebody's favor would be like if maybe like some rocks or stuff start to get trapped in it if you're like playing outside, or like maybe if like...
Ooh, that is a point. What about how cold it gets?
Yeah, like I'm curious to know how like it works from an aerodynamic standpoint, because like if I throw a basketball, depending on how you throw it, it might curve a little bit. Like, is this gonna have the same aerodynamics as a basketball?
They're saying it's the same weight, but I don't know about aerodynamics.
That's my question, because it's got holes in it.
Right. It's weird. I got a lot of questions, man.
Me too.
And for $2,500, I can't afford to even figure it out.
I don't want to afford to figure it out for that price. Like, that's crazy.
That's wild, yo.
But the NBA gods, the basketball gods, they came to Jose's side. Then ended up...
I ain't gonna lie, he ain't saying nothing for me.
So then Jose went on a streak.
No, they're just talking about how the ball feels and plays.
One shot away. Shout out to Jose. He beat me, he beat Denz, he beat SBB. So we opened it up to the crowd. We got one member of the audience to pull up. This kid right here. Him and Jose were going at it. Shout out to Jose for being such a good sport. He ends up being Jose Calderon, one of the best shooters of all time, like we said. Shout out to him. Shout out to Wilson Basketball. They hosted such a great event. This 3D prototype airless Wilson ball is something crazy. It's something completely new. Shout out to Joakim Noah. He also pulled up. He also checked the ball out. He was feeling the ball as well.
I want to check that joint out too. And they were just playing with that ball the whole weekend. That's crazy.
I would love to know the science behind that. Well, I don't know why they didn't do promo marketing videos on this.
They've been talking about it for a while.
Go over.
What, this one?
Go over. Yeah, that video looks like it's got...
I wanted to hear from real people.
No, play that.
Not from Wilson.
They might be showing the technology of how it was made. I want to know the science behind this.
All right. Well.
Yeah, like that makes way more sense. But
I'm saying, like, I wanted to hear from, like, people that are actually gonna be using the ball, not from the company trying to sell the ball.
I kind of want to hear their opinion too, but I just want to kind of nerd out and also hear the science, or if they're gonna explain possibly. Because that would be kind of...
When I started at Wilson, my boss, Kevin Krishak, charged me with the task of reinventing the basketball.
A project like this begins, again, because we go back to we're always trying to look at what's, new cutting-edge technologies.
The technology that really struck me was additive manufacturing, because it just enables so much change about the ball that can completely alter the athlete's experience, the way it's made, everything that we care about. The engineers started working together with industrial design. So bringing those two together, we were able to come up with several designs that we then later iterated on that resembled a basketball, felt like a basketball, but also performed like a basketball.
Yeah, because they've been talking about basketball for a while.
Part of
I didn't know nothing about this. How long you know about this?
Is the player,
Some
right?
years.
Because if
Years?
the player doesn't
Wow.
love it, then it's not going to be a product or a prototype.
We met with General
Wait a minute, they're
Lattice.
saying it's the
We
prototype,
made
but they're
our
still selling
design
it?
with them, and it
No,
was
they're not selling
translated
it
to
yet,
a
I don't
digital
think.
You said
file
it's
that can be
$2,000.
read very
Or
easily
maybe
by
it's,
the printer.
I don't know.
We sent that file to EOS.
Well, I mean, I did say it was 2,500, so maybe they
Working
are
with a
selling it
brand
right
like
now.
Wilson is a little bit different for EOS because we are traditionally working with aerospace companies, automotive companies, medical device companies. Additive manufacturing was the right choice for the airless prototype because first off, it's literally the only technology on Earth that could bring this concept to life.
So what happens is there's a powder bed that's swept across, and then a laser almost etch-a-sketches a pattern in 2 dimensions. And as this process iterates over and over, you end up with a 3-dimensional ball. Removing that powder from the ball without damaging the ball is kind of an archaeological dig. And at that
some trippy
point, the
shit.
powder is
Right.
sealed using a smoothing technique, and then dye is penetrated and reacted with the polymeric surface. After that process was complete, we would send the ball to our NBA test facility in Ada, Ohio, where they
that
would
white ball came out
put the
black
ball
as hell.
through rigorous testing.
They dipped the nigga.
This is only a dot on the development path, but we're really excited about the first step that we have here.
I mean, that's our goal. That's our job is to push boundaries, change perceptions of the brand.
Like, is it? So it's made out of
But
foam.
this is what we call the one. Basically, this is like, let's make one and let people enjoy it and understand where we need to move forward in the future.
To see this narrow into one single product and all the decisions be made is just such an incredible process, such a
I ain't
life-changing
gonna lie, I like this video
process
better
for
than the
me.
other one. They really broke it down, explained like what I kind of wanted to know. Like that was interesting. 2,500 though. Whoo, that's a Honda for real. Ain't that what old boy
Oh,
said?
you talking about God dang, why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Well, yeah, Corday.
YMB Corday.
Yeah, that's a Honda for real.
Man, that's a used Honda.
Nah, no cap.
That's a used Honda right there.
Like, the 2,500, a Honda or Airless Basketball. Ball is life, or point A to point B. Which one you want? Come on, man.
That's crazy.
Right. Ball
I
is
can't
life.
even imagine like explaining to like anybody that I paid $2,500 for it basketball.
Yo, bruh. Like, there's no justification, really. You can't justify it.
Nah.
You can't. And my thing is, who are they marketing towards? Because normal people can't buy that, man. That's kind of my gripe.
Yeah, like I said, it's like a basketball that you never have to buy again. So it's like, I guess the person that like really, really plays at the highest level. Like you're an NBA player, you can afford that.
What you know what you're gonna hear?
What?
You better go grab that damn pump and go pump that shit up.
I mean, honestly, the fact that a regular basketball is $200 anyway is kind of.
Yeah, but the reality of it is nobody ever cared about a real basketball. We as long as you got a ball that bounces.
Nah, bro. People always tripping about the basketball. Don't take that indoor basketball outside. Don't play with that indoor basketball outside, man.
Okay, I don't. Maybe I'm not too in depth with the.
No, yeah, because you're like, bro, what? Basketball would be cooked. Like you've seen like those fuzzy basketballs people have. Yeah, that joint look like that, like quicker than those balls look like that because it's like actual like leather. Outdoor basketballs are made out of this like weird like composite like material.
That kind of makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Okay, but $200 for a ball is crazy. And then you still gotta have a pump, and then you still gotta pump it. Well, unless you got a automatic. That's crazy, man. Continue. Whoa.
Yeah, moving along. Dang, I'm really tripping off that.
You gotta really ball is really life if you spending $2,500. That's just crazy, right?
That's just ugly. $2,500 for a basketball.
Yeah, man. Your priorities need to be.
That's more than people's rent.
That's what I'm saying. That's insane, dog. That's insane. Like I said, ball is life.
Yeah. All right. So it is still Black History Month.
Let's go.
We got another Black History Month fact for y'all.
What we got? And just to reiterate again,
here we go.
We make history every day.
Every day. Don't forget it.
Facts.
Well, yeah, this next one comes from, I guess, kind of the Midwest. I can't remember exactly where in the Midwest, but it's a black engineer rather. A guy named Frederick McKinley Jones. And for anybody out there who likes their food frozen, not fresh, but also fresh, not frozen, you can thank you heard me right. You can thank this man because he invented the first ever refrigerated truck. So he created and then created a company that created that same exact technology for planes, trains, ships.
Hey, look, man.
Shipping containers. Yeah.
And I'm not surprised.
A black man.
This regular shit.
You know how we do.
This regular shit, man.
But yeah, this is Frederick McKinley Jones. We're going to run this little story on him real quick.
Frederick McKinley Jones was an African-American born in Cincinnati, Ohio on May 17, 1893. Jones became an orphan at a young age and had to fend for himself. At 12 years old, with minimal education, Jones worked in a garage as a janitor. He developed interest in mechanics. Jones self-taught himself mechanics and engineering while working with machines. Jones later moved to Minnesota, where he began working as a mechanic. So talented in his
taught
work,
himself engineering.
This enabled him to secure an engineering license in Minnesota. During World War I, Jones served in the United States Army, rising to the rank of a sergeant. He was often called upon to make repairs to machines and equipment. After Jones returned from the Army, he began working with electronics, eventually building a transmitter for a local radio station. Jones continued to expand on his interest with machines. On July 12, 1940, Frederick McKinley Jones received a patent for an air cooling unit for trucks carrying perishable foods. Jones' design was later adapted for ships, planes, railway cars. Jones formed a partnership with Numero and founded Thermo King Corporations. The company was
I done seen Thermo King.
1949 Thermo
how many times you seen Thermo King?
Jones
I ain't even noticed.
Revolutionized the global marketplace.
Bro got that bread.
Could now have access to fresh
he got that bread keeping your bread fresh. Come on now.
Diary, safely
come on now.
Jones' portable air cooling device featured a gasoline motor built to handle
That's crazy though, right?
Thermo King.
Early refinements focused on making the units lighter and smaller, still in use on trucks today. During World War II, Frederick McKinley Jones created air conditioning unit for military hospitals. This was critical in storing blood serum, needed for blood transfusion. This helped in saving countless lives. Frederick McKinley received more than 60 patents. More than 40 of those patents were in the field of refrigeration. Others included portable X-ray machine, an automatic ticket dispensing machine for movie theaters and sound equipment.
Oh, this man.
In 1944, Jones was the first African American elected to the American Society of Refrigeration Engineers.
Man, the disrespect on our people gotta stop.
The United States Department of Defense and the United States
especially when y'all using our shit.
Jones died of lung cancer in 1961.
Like, come on, man.
His legacy lives on as one of the greatest.
He did all this before 1961.
Jones was often referred to as the King of Cool. In 1977, Frederick McKinley Jones was posthumously inducted into the Minnesota Inventors Hall of Fame. In 1991, Frederick McKinley Jones was posthumously awarded the National Medal of Technology by President George H.W. Bush. Jones was the first African American to receive the award. Frederick McKinley Jones's valuable contribution to the truck and food industry has transformed the shipping and grocery chains and made our lives safer and easier.
Yo, look, man. So your food that y'all be wanting fresh to get to these stores, yeah. He really him. Y'all gotta stop with the disrespect. I gotta put respect on our people's name, man. I'm just saying, yo. And it ain't even trying to be on no bragging shit. we really can go on. I ain't even trying to get into this. It's a whole nother conversation, but like, y'all gotta chill, man. I ain't even going. Let's move on.
All right.
Shouts out to Fred, man.
Let's see. Next on this list. Oh yeah, you want to talk about this your PBS shit?
Yeah, man. Cause you know,
a PBS kid.
Not really, but I was gonna say you a Disney kid and you grew up on that Disney shit.
I grew up on Disney. I grew up on Nickelodeon. I grew up on VH1.
You grew up on PBS
MTV,
too. So stop playing.
BET After Dark.
You grew up on PBS too.
What was it? BET Uncut.
But look,
yeah,
I wanted to go back in memory lane, people, because there was low key a lot of shows that a lot of people really grew up on PBS. I didn't really like a lot of these shows, but that don't mean that I still don't remember it. Arthur was a big deal to a lot of people. That shit was trash to me, personally. But you can't forget Sabumafu. You can't forget Zoom. You can't forget the Magic School Bus.
I said, don't point over here looking at me like, it's time, man.
You can't forget the Magic School Bus. You can't forget Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
That was PBS?
He taught you. What he teach you?
That was PBS?
And that's why I told you was a PBS kid. Put some respect on PBS. Would you fuck with Wishbone?
I do remember Wishbone.
Put some respect on PBS.
Was Barney wasn't on PBS, was it?
Damn.
I think Barney was on PBS.
Put some respect on PBS.
Clifford? Is that PBS?
I ain't fuck with Clifford, but yeah.
It was PBS. I'm just trying to think of all the stuff
Even
that
if Barney wasn't on PBS, the other shows you Sesame Street.
Bernstein Bears?
I don't know about the Bernstein Bears.
I think that was on PBS.
I only knew the book.
They had a TV show.
But the point that I'm getting at is, I was like, yo, I forgot about a lot of those shows that kind of held it down on for real. Like Magic School Bus, bro. And it's crazy because this dude right here,
Frizzle.
He didn't really. You can't even say her name like that because you didn't watch the show.
You
didn't watch the show, so it don't hit like that
Miss
for you.
Frizzle.
Nah, you don't know Miss Frizzle. You don't know Miss Frizzle like we know Miss Frizzle.
I know Miss Frizzle.
You don't know Miss Frizzle like we know Miss Frizzle, man. Nah, man.
It's my favorite redhead.
Nah, man. She was my second other than Wendy's. But if I'm not going with Wendy's, I'm going with Miss Frizzle off gate all day. But you can't even talk about Miss Frizz like that because you didn't watch the Magic School Bus like that.
I did watch the Magic
School
Bus.
No, you didn't.
I did. I told you I watched it on before. I mean, it was on like before we go to school and before we go.
They were supposed to have a reboot
before we go to school.
Didn't they have a reboot? They were supposed to have a reboot.
I used to always it would just be on the TV when we'd be eating breakfast. That would be on in the background. Sometimes SpongeBob would be on before we go to school.
But that, like me being a kid that didn't like a lot of cartoons, that one always got me because I'm a nerd. And like they always went inside of shit, and like you got to see the inner workings and stuff. So like that's what I love. Like that's what I love. So my favorite episode was when they went inside this dude's body.
I remember that.
It was lit.
It was a student that got sick, wasn't it?
I can't remember all that. I just remember they went in that motherfucker and they was in there.
I feel like their student, one of the classmates got sick, so they took a field trip inside their classmate. And learned about the human body.
Yeah, man. But yo, no. And then they had Next Generation because my little cousins, they was watching Between the Lions. What you know about Between the Lions? That's a little bit after us. I only know about that because I had little cousins.
Yeah, it's not ringing.
Yeah, I know. To take it back to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, though.
Like a reading?
Yeah, it's like reading. Yeah.
Okay, but Between the Lions.
But Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, man, he taught us like care and respect, love thy neighbor. You know what I'm saying? He taught us that race is not it shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying? He taught us a lot of stuff. He taught us sharing is caring.
Hey neighbor, would you like to be my neighbor?
Come on, man. He's one of those people that you can't be mad about. You can't hate.
Hey neighbor.
Shout out to Mr. Rogers, man.
Wouldn't you like to be my neighbor?
I'll be your neighbor.
Hey neighbor. That fucking train coming through the crib.
Yeah. Yo, that's a nostalgic shit. And what's crazy is
Blueface.
The only times I ever watched PBS was when I was like at somebody's house that had like basic cable.
Did you see Blueface do the Mr. Rogers?
What?
He did like a Mr.
Is
Rogers like skit for like his like new reality TV show.
Nah, he's like
it was like a month
Mr.
ago,
Rogers?
a month or two ago.
He's copying Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, and everybody on the internet was like, "Yeah, don't disrespect Mr. Rogers like that."
Nah, real talk.
Mr. Rogers would not approve.
He wouldn't. So you don't really have much to say though because you didn't really watch PBS like that. So you don't.
Mr. Rogers would be like that. is not neighborly.
There's no shows that held you down from PBS?
That held me down
now
from PBS.
Now that you're starting to, now that I'm refreshing some of this.
That held me down from PBS.
Yo, you remember that TV show called Ghost Rider? Yo, wasn't there?
It was on PBS.
Yo, was that? Hold on. Now I'm about to go back. Was it on PBS? Yo, Ghost Rider.
Nah.
You don't remember Ghost Rider?
Off the top of my head.
What was that on?
Who would it be by? Huh? You said it was on PBS, but I mean, like outside of that.
No,
like,
was it on PBS?
Was it like an animated show?
No,
it
wasn't.
Real people.
It was on PBS. It was real people. Ghost Rider. Yo, shit. This one, yo, since I'm saying memory lane, people.
Let me see.
I'm gonna need y'all to comment what y'all know about Ghost Rider.
Next, let me pull it up on my phone.
What y'all know about Ghost Rider?
Like Ghost Rider.
Yes. And it's crazy because this is one of those shows that's so old, I only remember it because of just the times. Like I was so little, but old enough to know what it was. You know what I'm saying? So like, I barely remember the show, but remember it, if that makes sense. But Ghost Rider, man, classic.
It was on from 92 to 95.
Yeah, man. But they still played episodes.
It's not ringing a bell, bruh.
Yeah, man. They had some joints. What about Carmen Sandiego?
I mean, I know about the game. I didn't watch the show, though. She had a show?
Yeah, man.
Remember Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I didn't know she had a show, though.
Yeah, they had a TV show.
This Ghost Rider shit look lame.
Didn't they have a TV show? I'm tripping. There was a TV show, wasn't there?
I know there was a game.
No, there was, but there was a TV show too, wasn't there? Or am I tripping? You know, now I'm a little fuzzy on this one. But I don't feel like I'm tripping, though. Am I tripping? I could be tripping.
I don't know.
But, you know, it's so many TV shows that I forgot about. But, yeah, man. Aaron don't got nothing to say really on this shit, so.
On PBS?
Yeah, man.
I mean, like I said, I watched some of this stuff, but I watched it more in passing than I did, like, me being like,
oh yeah, Where in the World is Carmen?
I'm turning the TV on and consciously going to PBS.
Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? 1991 to 1996. Yeah, so like these shows are so like old, bro. I barely remember it, but I remember it.
Like what time of day did some of these shows? I remember a lot of them came on. I feel like
it's
in the morning,
PBS,
but I feel like a lot of them came on in the morning.
Yeah, probably.
And if that's the case, like I said, that you would have been on like in the background as we were getting ready to go to school.
True.
Or go to the bus stop or something like that.
True. Oh yeah, go ahead and throw that intro on. Since we talking about PBS and memory lane, I don't know what y'all did when y'all was in school in elementary on a Friday, but we had a thing called Ice Cream Day.
It wasn't every Friday. It was like once a month.
I mean, that shit felt like it was every Friday. Am I tripping? For me, I think we did ours every Friday.
Actually, no, you're right. It was like every Wednesday, I think, for us.
Ours was every Friday.
It was like, I mean, every class had them on different days. We had Ice Cream Day every week, once a week.
So we had the Ice Cream Day, man. Every Friday, I guess his was different. You know, they pick a student to go help pick out the ice cream. You know what I mean? You feel special as a kid. You come back to the classroom, and at the end of the day, everybody watch Reading Rainbow and eat their ice cream, bruh. Tell me that wasn't the shit.
Basically.
And which one was you getting? Was you getting the jungle what? What's it called? Jungle what?
Jungle juice.
Or was you getting the crunch? I get the crunch, the cherry with the chocolate crunch.
Man,
I forgot the name of that shit.
So I know what you're talking about, but
that was the joint.
Man, my ice cream days were kind of ice cream selection for our class. For me specifically, first grade up until third grade, limited as fuck.
I never got the jungle shit though, because I wasn't into that. All the kids always got that shit.
We had a shorty in the class that was allergic to peanuts.
So you couldn't have none.
Couldn't have none of the good shit. So what was it, the Nutty Buddy?
Out the game.
The first time I had a Nutty Buddy at school was in 4th grade.
Dang, man.
And it used to always be one of the things that I used to do for our classroom was we had to go to the class. We used to have to go to the office, go get the ice cream for ice cream day, right?
Right.
Be in there seeing Nutty Buddies in there. I'm like, damn. Can't even have one.
Can't even grab them joints.
No, so I used to always get the the Jungle Juice bar, the just the chocolate ice cream cup.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Or well, I guess the Nutty Buddy once I was able to have
that Jungle Juice wrapper is nostalgic in my brain. I remember that wrapper like it was yesterday.
I just remember it was red, wasn't it?
Yep. The packaging is just, it never, like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Some shit just don't leave, man.
So I remember once we got to middle school, they just started having the ice cream and stuff like that just in the fridge out for us to just grab for lunch whenever we wanted. Like, I was like, oh, this is kind of lit. It's not like this in elementary school. Well, which version of this intro do you want to run?
The first one.
The first one up here?
Yeah. You know, simple shit.
Yeah, so going back down memory lane, this is an intro for The Reading Rainbow. Shout out to LeVar Bridges. Or was it LeVar Burton?
Yeah, what the fuck you just say?
LeVar Bridges.
Yo, it was this, bro, but the popsicle version.
LeVar Burton might be.
I wonder what the juice tastes like. Check this out.
It had juice?
That's what I'm saying, because that was it. But it was,
yeah, but it was frozen. Had the draft on it.
Yeah, that juice probably hit.
Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
Come on, man.
I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow, a reading rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look,
It's in a book, man.
a reading rainbow.
What is it?
A reading rainbow.
Didn't they say Patti LaBelle or somebody sang this?
I think so, wasn't it? Hold on, look it up. It was somebody we know. Hold on.
I just can't believe you don't remember this updated version of the intro.
No, Tina.
Tina Turner.
No.
Who?
I ain't even give a last name. You said that so confidently.
Hey, I'm just naming people I know.
Nah, Tina Fabrique.
Okay.
That's funny. But no. But look, it says her version of the theme ran until 1999 when it was replaced by a newer version by Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan is who sang it.
But but that was later on.
So this one might be Shaka Khan's version.
Yes, I think you're right.
Is this on loop?
Take a look, it's in a book, a reading
They looping this shit?
No, it's a different one.
They're just showing all the different variations.
I think. I told you I thought there was more than one.
Yeah, there was like a handful of them. I know there were two of them for sure.
Yo, shouts out to the memories, man. Reading Rainbow, Ice Cream Day, PBS, you know, the whole shebang. Yes, indeed. Wishbone. I ain't never liked that show, but I watched it because it was nothing on sometimes.
I mean, he didn't talk, did he?
No, but it was like...
I just remember him like getting like teleported to like different places in time, right?
Yeah. It was like he didn't talk, but he had narration.
Right.
Like, it was like his thoughts was spoke out loud, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember. Some shit like that.
Yeah, so I guess this is the last thing we wanted to talk about. I don't know if y'all have been seeing the recent interviews with Shannon Sharpe or not on Club Shay Shay, but he's been having a decent amount of people come through. He most recently had Cat Williams, obviously that was a pretty notable one. He had Monique come through.
Had a lot of people come through. Just say that.
I think he might potentially have Mike Epps come through. Maybe. Just based on the shit that was going on with them. But he also had Desi Banks on recently. But he's also currently got a podcast with Chad Johnson and Gilbert Arenas. Like I said, this Desi Banks conversation was kind of interesting because, like, obviously Desi's known for being like the super lighthearted, funny guy on social media who just makes fun of, honestly, just modern culture, specifically black culture. Some things that we do.
Nah, specifically Southern. It's really
specifically Southern black
it's really
culture.
Southern though, because if you ain't from the South, a lot of stuff you ain't really
you're not gonna know or understand. But he was saying how before he made it big, he felt like not really a lot of people, but I guess his girlfriend, his longtime girlfriend, kind of gave up on him. And that was kind of one of the questions I wanted to ask was like kind of like how long do you give yourself before you kind of reroute yourself off of the dream you've had that may not be successful?
Spit it out.
I feel like I'm struggling to articulate this point right now. But I guess the point is I'm trying to make is how long do you give yourself before you allow yourself to, I guess, walk away from that long-term dream that you've had?
Man, that's a good ass question, man.
Or how long should you give yourself? Or how long should people in your corner give you before they stop supporting you in that dream?
Everybody is different. It's a slippery slope. It's a 50-50 type situation. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation.
Yeah, but let me, well, first, before we continue, let me run this clip.
Yeah, play the clip.
I read where an ex put you out.
Oh, yeah.
So tell that story.
Yeah, that's when I was first, in my beginning stages of, really chasing my dream of comedy. At the time, I felt like...
They also said he was cheating, too.
She didn't believe in my dream and my goals. I used to want her to support me so much.
Well, that changes things.
I thought there was going to be a woman I was going to be with. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of stuff with her. You know what I'm saying? Every dime that I got, where I was working, I gave to her. The only thing I wanted to do was get me a haircut and pay my cell phone bill so I could, shoot my...
So somebody in the comments said that?
Yeah, you know they be talking shit.
Video.
Right.
But I felt like at the time, the money... it wasn't coming fast enough.
Right.
It wasn't there. So she went to, you need to get a job. You need to do this. You need to do that. Well, I can't do this no more. So you might have to, go do something else. So it sent me to my grandmama's house. You know what I'm saying? So I was staying with my grandma for a little minute. And at that moment.
But that happened at late at night. Where that was like.
Yeah. Like.
So she put you out like 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah. And crazy. Like I cried. Like I cried. I was crying already. Like, when you chasing something, man, you trying to make this shit work. And man, I remember this shit like yesterday, bro. Like, I was trying to talk to her. She like, boy, if you don't go to sleep. I'm like, what?
Yo, that's
like,
crazy.
Damn, like,
well, if you don't go to sleep, these are my dreams.
That made me cry even harder. So I just walked in the living room and I was just like, damn, shit, like.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, like, hearing that, for me, is motivation, but for somebody else, it may be a different story. Before I answer, get in mind, I'm gonna let you go because I got a lot to say on this. And it's like I don't know. We'll let you.
I mean, it's a loaded conversation.
It's a lot
because
I can unpack right now. Do you want me to unpack?
Like, if you can literally see somebody putting in the work, I feel like you should support them, especially if they if you can see. No, I'm saying if you can see them putting in the work.
It's not about that.
And. Okay, but I'm gonna let you elaborate then. Since
hey, my bad. How am I gonna sit there? Yeah, no, that's facts though. Let me let you talk.
I don't know, man. I feel like if you see the person putting in the work, and it seems like there's something. It's something that they're passionate about doing, and it's something that could potentially make them some money. If it's not gonna hurt you to support them, you should support.
But that's not how the world works.
I know it's not how the world works.
You can support somebody. But when you're living under somebody's roof and there's bills to be paid, that's a different
you gotta pay
type
the bills.
Of situation.
I feel you on that.
So,
what if the bills are getting paid?
It
seemed like the bills were getting paid.
This what I'm gonna say.
All right.
And this is how I feel personally, man. So, world, this is how I feel personally. But I wholeheartedly believe this. I believe that nothing is easy in this world. Especially when you really want it. I think everybody can agree with that. Even on the smallest scale of things, when you really want something, a lot of times it's hard. It's very rare when some shit just happened that was just too easy. Like, damn, like that happened too easy. Sometimes it works like that. When it comes to the type of stuff that creative people do, and I'm only speaking on artists and creatives, it's literally a 1 in a million chance that you'll ever be successful in those type of things. It's you're like the odds are against you by 1 million, hell by 1 billion. Like you literally have to eat, sleep, and breathe what you really want to embody and where you want to go in order to get there when it comes to being an artist. It's literally one of the hardest things. It's damn near just as hard as being an entrepreneur because not only are you being an entrepreneur, but you have to get off a creative vision. It's pretty much similar in a sense because when you're an entrepreneur, you got a vision, you want to start a business, people may not see it. It's one of the hardest things to do, and it's a 1 in a million chance that you ever become successful. That's why most people don't do it, and people that do, they fizzle out because it's hard. And when people ask me, how do you do it? I always tell people, this shit is not hard. It's the hard part is having your ducks in a row and keeping your ducks in a row. That's the hardest part.
Oh, consistency?
Yes. Being a creative is not hard. being in a situation where you can have the foundation to stay creative, that's the hard part. And with that comes life, responsibilities. So when it comes to that, you got to make a decision in life where you want to go. Because unless you were silver spoon and already had money, then you're going to have to work for it. And if you're going to have to work for it, you got to evaluate where you want to go in life as someone who's a creative. So when you ask me, when do you think it's the right time to hang it up? Me personally, I don't believe in hanging it up because I'm not here to please anybody. I didn't ask to be born. I'm here and I'm chasing my dreams. That's how I live though, because I have my own personal reasons and stories. So I'm speaking on my behalf. So I'm saying based off my situation, I used to not want to even be alive. I found reasons to be alive, and some of those reasons had to do with chasing my dreams. So for me, it's do or die. Like, this is all I got, regardless of a woman. Now, if she helps me build a foundation, that's amazing. But this is when it gets tricky. You got to go out of your way to find that. You can't wait on a magical woman to appear and hope that she's going to be the one to help you build. That ain't how it works. So you still have to make real life decisions and where you want to go. So I'll say all that. That's the reason
why they tell you to focus on you and your craft.
But it may take you
money and the women will
forever. It may take you forever to get there. And that's why I say when it comes to this, it's really, really tricky because it's a lonely game. So what I'm saying is, as an artist or creative, I think that your main focus should be on focusing on you and your career path and goals and dreams and aspirations. And that may mean being alone for a very, very long time. I'm not saying that is what that means. I'm saying that may mean, because there's real life choices that you have to make, even down to the situation of raising a family. I've said this before. I'm so glad that I'm not a woman, because women legit have a biological clock damn near. They literally, if you're a woman that wants to raise a family and you want to have kids, you have to put yourself in a position where you got to find the right man and you got to find that's pressure for real.
If not, you got to put yourself in a situation where you can 100% be self-sustainable and just have like frozen eggs and can just,
But imagine having that type of pressure and you still got to focus on a career. So just me being a man and not having to worry about that responsibility.
It's the reality of the situation.
That's what I'm saying. Me being a man and being in my situation and just looking at it from that angle, it's like even raising a family is a job and a whole nother mindset. So I have to make that decision as a man. Okay, I haven't gotten where I want to go yet in my career path. I ain't even made no real money yet. I would love to date somebody. I don't have the situation I would like to have. And there's a lot of variables that you got to talk to yourself about. You know what I'm saying? These are real life conversations that you got to have with yourself as an adult. When you, again, bring it back that question, for me personally, I put my dreams and aspirations first over everything. And if you're not willing to ride with me, then I don't need you in my life. That's me personally. I believe, like what you said, if that person really loves you, even if you're not there yet, if they really ride with you, they gonna ride with you and they gonna want to help you build however they can. But I also believe that you can't expect people to see your vision. You can't expect people to believe your vision wholeheartedly, even if they dive into it and then dive back and then get back out and they don't no longer believe it. You can't expect people to fully see it until it's there. So you can't expect people to ride the wave.
It sounds good in theory. Most people don't see the vision until you start like actually making some money off of it. And then they're like, oh,
exactly.
Oh,
it sounds good in theory.
I was always in your corner, Playboy. It's like,
how many times you heard stories of the rappers that parents was damn about to kick them out the house, and then as soon as that check come in, I guess you can keep the studio in the crib.
Right.
Like, it's fucked up, but it's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? And being an artist, man, is probably one of the hardest things, because you basically have to be selfish and not expect, but hope that people love you enough to
want to support you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Show up for you.
Because
so you're not performing in an empty ass room.
Because let's be real, there's so many stories of people who became well known and successful because they had people who cared about them to the point to where they were willing to let them literally sleep on that couch and they didn't ask for money. And there's real people like that, but that's not a common thing. Even down to you being like, yo, come to Portland, don't worry about rent. Like, of course I pay rent eventually, but you wasn't worried about that. You was like, man, just come out here, we'll figure it out. That's the type of mindset that you got to have a certain type of mindset to understand and respect that. And most people don't. A lot of people don't even have dreams, but aspirations don't have that. So to even find a woman who has that and is going to stick around and have the patience.
You're lucky if you find it.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is really a loaded topic. If you do find it,
you better hold on to it tight.
So I can't really tell somebody what's right or when is the right time, because I think everybody has to answer that for themselves. I believe that.
Like I said, I look at it this way. Not to cut you off, but I'm like, if there's like, if I can see if the person has some solid motion and they have a good foundation, and I can see the potential of what said thing could be if they keep applying themselves towards that thing, then yeah, I'm just like,
but you're saying that.
But if it's like, if it's like the homie, it's always like, yo, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
But you're saying that,
but they never fucking do that shit. Like
you're saying that, not counting the fact of the energy that they have to put in. You forget that most people who chase their dreams, they put little time into other people, and when you're in a relationship, you have to take time to devote to the relationship. And I think that even if you're somebody who supports your partner, if they're not giving you the time because you know that they're grinding, you may still feel some type of way.
But it's like, it's to the point where it's like, yo, like, I don't know. I think of even the conversation I was having with my older brother earlier today, where it's like, yeah, like, for example, the homie, it's like you might have something going on a Friday, but it's like, yo, like, I'm not going to that because, like, I'm about to work on this, like, creative project. And I'm like, yo, all right, word. Like, cool, I respect it. Like, you're not coming out because you about to work on some shit that...
Again, though.
Like, for example, if you're a rapper or something like that, yeah, I got to finish this. Or a producer or something like that, yeah, I got to finish some beats for this rapper that I'm working on a project with. Like, all right, cool.
You're coming from, I'm with you.
But I'm also coming from the standpoint of somebody that like
you're not thinking about
creative shit.
You're not thinking about the real life. Like, you might have a baby mama and she put in most of the bills and she's supporting you. Like, you got to think about, not think about real life. Most people ain't in the situation. We ain't got kids and responsibilities. Most people, and we also not in a relationship. A lot of people, they chase relationships while they're trying to chase their dreams. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But I think that's kind of like not prioritizing, in my opinion. Because, yes, you can find a woman to help you build. But at the end of the day, man, if you ain't got your shit together, you ain't got your shit together. So I feel like the reality is not like that. When you're in a relationship with somebody and bills is being paid and there's not enough financially being reciprocated on your end compared to the other person, you can't expect them to really, especially when you're a grown-ass man, it do get to a point where it's like, even if she supports you, it's like, well, damn, like, I'm giving you time. But, like, again, you got to think about it. You don't know what he's giving to her in the relationship. Like, she may not be getting satisfied, but she's showing all the support. But shit, you not really there like that. You're not this, you're not that. There's a lot that come with these shits, a lot of variables. I'm not in this situation, but I'm just saying reality is not that realistic. At the end of the day, you got somebody else involved, and that's why I say you got somebody else involved. I'm gonna say it again.
Like I said, as long as it's not putting a real financial strain on either party.
I'm gonna say it again. You got somebody else involved. So when it comes to this shit,
as long as they're putting a financial strain on either party, that's where I'm like, you might as well rock.
You gotta be selfish with this shit, man. When you chasing your dreams, you gotta be selfish. That's why I be telling people.
But what if it's a situation where it's like the other person is not chasing, or maybe they're putting their dream on the back burner to help support your dream?
That's even worse. That's even worse. That's more of a reason why that's when communication is important, because I think that would be cool if you had a person who was chasing their dreams, because then y'all could both be in a relationship but both do separate things, and y'all understand that we're both grinding and it works, because we know that we can't see each other like that, but we know that we can't see each other because you're trying to grind so we can be together. That's a dynamic I feel like can work if you communicate. But people don't communicate. Maybe I'm tripping.
No, not really. I mean, I've seen that shit happen. I don't know. I feel like that's how a lot of... I don't know. I feel like that's kind of dynamic with a lot of power couples.
That's what I'm saying. So it's all about finding the right person that makes sense. But again, what I'm saying is that takes time, and you got to go out and do that for yourself. And those are decisions that you got to make. So with me personally, I want to focus on chasing my dreams, and I don't think I can do that and juggle a relationship. As much as I would want to find somebody, I don't know how I could do it, because, and I'm straight up, I'm honest. I know any next relationship I'm going to get into, even if I'm probably am like getting somewhere successful in my career, I'm still gonna be straight up with him. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. My career is my dreams. Everything is first. That comes first. I don't know how to say it in a respectful way, but damn, you second. You feel me? Like, respectfully. You know what I mean? So
you're not gonna pull your best Jaheim and put that woman first.
Yeah, man. It's hard, y'all. You gotta make your choice. And like I said,
because I also don't know how long they were together.
I'm wearing a hat, condom on the D, because I don't want the kids.
Do you know how long they were together? Did they say at all?
It don't even matter.
They said. I mean, no, that matters.
It do, but
that shit big matters.
I'm just saying that I don't want to deal with no extra responsibilities because I know that it's going to be hard for me to get where I want to be. So I don't want no hurdles.
No, that shit definitely matters how long they've been with you, because they could literally have been there long enough to see all the progress.
I'm never gonna stop. So yeah. I'm never going to stop chasing my dreams. It may take you 40 years to get where you want to be, but the moment you stop, you'll never get there. I don't believe in stopping. Do you really believe in that? Do you believe in hanging it up?
No.
I believe in it in a certain extent, depending on what it is. But luckily for me, fortunately for me, I'm multifaceted in what I do creatively, and I have multiple hats. So if I ever decide to put one hat down, I have 5 to 6 other hats I can pick up. So I can't really speak for anybody else. That's all I got.
I don't know. I just thought I'd try and get your point of view, get my point of view on that.
I like that. That was a good one.
I don't know. Like I said, I feel like everybody's timetable isn't the same, right? So like what takes some people a year to achieve may take somebody else 5 years to achieve. Everybody moves at their own pace.
Exactly. Including your partner. So you can't expect them to...
That too.
You can't expect them to see everything and be with what you got going on. I wish everybody the best of luck, and I hope everybody is able to find where they want to go, because that's a lot to deal with. I just am so glad that I'm not in a relationship and that I don't got kids. Actually, being in a relationship might not necessarily be a bad thing, but I'm glad I don't got kids. I got to keep reiterating that. That shit is... The older I get, the more I realize I don't want them things.
Me either. Not right now, anyway. Shit. Hell nah. I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Pull a Seth Rogen.
They the future though. Y'all the future for sure. Y'all the future for sure.
All right. Well, this is the fun part of the podcast where we hop to the music videos. All right. The next song. Oh yeah, I feel like we're going across the pond for this one, slick. Please don't crucify us for not knowing how to pronounce your name, man.
How do you know we're going across the pond?
I said I feel like we are, just based on what we heard earlier. So I feel like we heard it's like a UK accent from them.
For real? I don't think so.
The name of the song, well, the name of the artist
Am I tripping?
You might be tripping. The name of the artist is Ayrtn, and the name of the song is called Step.
Maybe I'm tripping.
You definitely tripping.
We've been following a lot of music lately, so I'm kind of lost in the sauce. Oh, you must have found this. Got you. Okay.
Niggas claiming that they done shit. Niggas claiming that they bout this. You think you're wild, I'm the wildest. I'm at the show, this pack crowded, I ain't messing with her flow, she's too childish. Got black, got white like the cars, bitch, they love my sound and voice and the way I step. Take off white on my feet when I step. The block's hot, so I watch my
step.
She likes my move, she likes the way I
step.
What CD is this?
Gotta be UK, gotta be London. Somewhere in London.
The area look fire. At the end, that little looks like a vibe.
Tesla in back of a Bentley, but feel like I'm in a rave because I see stars. Doesn't matter when you get it, just as long as you gon' get it. My flows, rhymes are 5-star. She fought with me because I'm black, and my swags up. Getting money now, but back then I found my skid skirt, the cubes like a NASCAR. I like car, she my favorite challenger. Girl, let's get it on. We got loud up on the catalogue. Flip mode, I had to double up. I'm a big stepper, man, they made the mark. They can't hang with how I change it up. The bass hitting like bar.
Yeah, and every song that's featured in this music video portion will be also in the Jam Sesh. So check that out.
Niggas claiming that they bout this. You think you're wild, I'm the wildest.
Hey,
I'm at the
that's a good find.
I ain't messing with her flow, she's too childish. Got black, got white like the cars, bitch. They love my sound and voice and the way I
stepped out the whip like hi, miss, hello. 2 Maggies and a liver, so my eyes kinda low. The way I spit, I got that money kind of flow. White tee, white crepes, white crepe, look like snow. It's WAG, it's in me. Make all the pretty women scream OMG. It's the money on the phone, that's the OMP. He got no money on the phone, cause he's low on P.
Allow it. Niggas claiming that they done shit. Niggas claiming that they bout this. You think you're wild, I'm the wildest. I'm at the show, it's packed crowded. I ain't messing with her flow, she's too childish. Got black, got white like the cows, bitch. They love my sound and voice and the way I.
Hey.
This shit right out too?
It's a vibe.
Okay.
This is a vibe. Step. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, who this?
Ayrtn.
Hey,
Ayrtn.
yo. Hey. Yo. Okay, Ayrtn. Hope we said your name right, bro.
Yeah. Ayrtn.
Correct us if we wrong, man.
Ayrtn.
Look, correct us if we wrong, man.
Hey, it's spelled AYRTN.
And he said step.
Step. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
a vibe. That was a vibe for sure.
Let's fuck with that one. Yeah. Now we about to hop into the jam sesh. Yeah, no, that shit was some heat. But yeah, we about to hop into this jam sesh real quick. The first song on this jam sesh, God, I don't even know how to pronounce this person's name either. ANKHLEJOHN, Look Damien, and Primo Rice, and it's called Hanes or Gucci. Okay, so it's ANKHLEJOHN, Look Damien, Primo Rice, and it's called Hanes or Gucci. I might have to run that song back.
Yeah, me.
Well,
after this podcast,
that was a vibe. We gotta get that.
Yeah.
We ain't even connect yet sexually. This vibe is the sound of ecstasy. She flexible, you ain't even see when I put my leg up. The dug your go-to specialty. I got an extra key, nigga.
You ain't even see when I put my leg up.
Trying to lock us out. This a flex for me. I wish my nigga Chef was here next.
How long is this song?
It's like 2 minutes.
Sun reign supreme over anything in this world. I give it all. Yeah, I really grew up in pissy stars, but your environment ain't got enough vision off. I ain't grow up piss poor, but far from a silver sport. It's the Lord is speaking. Why I'm him, I could give you 40 reasons. Fucking day in 4 Seasons Hotel.
Yeah, the beat's gonna change up like halfway through the song.
She let her whole show like fuck the internet. She ain't really internet. Yeah, it's old school, but keep it discreet. The bitch tricking off police. High profile, crime pays. But with these flows, nigga, I could get money in like 9 ways. This a different time of day. It's value with the next rhyme I say. Yeah, I'm paying for Hanes. It's Hanes, Gucci is Gucci. Paying for exclusives. Differences are Lordy.
Hanes or Gucci?
Depends on the vibe.
It's the name of the song, but Hanes or Gucci, if you had to pick what you want. Hanes T or white or Gucci?
Depends on the move.
Yeah. Check. I just took it L. I need my money back. Hit the blade, fuck a scale. Where the honey's at? Water to a well. This ain't no funny rap. Break me off, bitch. Later you gon' double that. Fuck it, triple that. Keep the pocket missile pack. Two official Mac, like ref where the whistle at. In the back streets, nigga, where you trickin' at? I got fat freaks, nigga, where the chicken at? Give it to 'em raw. You want some proper pussy? I can make a call. I'm in the business where these bitches use they jaw.
Yeah, I know.
Ain't here to play with niggas, ho. I came to ball. I need it all. Stand right here, bitch. Right next to me, you know what I'm saying?
Next to me.
Okay. That was a vibe.
You thought it was done, did you?
I kind of was 50-50. I was like, yeah.
You thought it was done. It's cool.
I didn't. Because I was like, the way it paused, I was like waiting on it to come back in.
All right, so the next song is by Chris Crack, and it's called His Babymama, Cool as Hell.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Chris Crack, His Babymama, Cool as Hell.
Pass the
chase. I was 8 days away from sliding bases, a body banging like Rodney Danger. I'm in the field saying hi to the strangers. Bit the slab, it was painted. Candy dripping and syrup sipping. I think it's raining.
This reminds me when I was like back on my back in the day when I was listening to like stuff like that Ninth Wonder, like and that Ninth Wonder and Wale Back to the Future out mixtape.
You know I want a Wale,
but it was Wale and like Wale, J. Cole, Currency, and all them on Ninth Wonder beats. Can't really complain about that.
With me, she was alright with me. She was alright with me. She was alright with me.
That was it?
Yep, damn. That was quick. I thought the song was faster. It was shorter, longer than that. I mean, damn, but this being the next song already, but shit, this is Boy Blue, and it's by Angelsaur.
Where you get this track?
The internet. No, I found it on YouTube and looking for music videos. I thought they had a music video, but they don't.
Blue's got an idea of his world, but he's all alone. I catch him peering over the gates that confine him at home. So I wait with my ear pressed against his front door. I only hear the fight in his words as they're strewn all over the floor. What should we do when you're a fool? Your mind can be so cruel. The blue is just you, and you're not the truth.
Smooth little track.
The animation cool.
Oh, and the cover work. Cover art.
Blue's been the sky for far too long. He doesn't feel tall. I wish he knew the waitings were hers, and it's never the fall. So he clamps onto the clouds, and he cries as it rains. Only sees the edge of his yard while he nurtures his pain. Blue, 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 what should we do? You're just a fool. Your mind can be so cruel. The blue is just you, and you're not the truth.
So what's over? Oh, man.
And still we're not in the proof, and so much to lose. Oh, blue is just you.
right. The next song in this playlist is by Youandewan, and it's called Time to Leave. Smooth little track.
Who's it again?
Youandewan. Like this one?
Smooth, chill shit.
I wonder what this playlist is gonna put after this immediately if somebody puts this on shuffle. NFOG. It would be a wild playlist transition, bro. NFOG to this.
Stuff you listen to, you never know.
Nah, but I'm just saying in general though, NFOG to this. Crazy.
That's really how it be when I be playing music.
All right, next song on this playlist is by Move D, and it's called Sandmann.
Shouts out to my boy Jeffrey Z.
Oh, this is another one from Jeff?
Yeah, he put me on Move D.
I noticed a lot of his album artwork incorporates like chairs and shit.
Interesting.
What's up with that?
I never paid attention.
Jeff, what's up with your boy? Alright. You know where he's from?
Nope. It's crazy because I wanted to play the other track, but it was 5 minutes. We might have to play it on the next one. Like, I was like, choose one, and you chose this one. The other track is 5 minutes. I fuck with that track, though.
I'm assuming he's somewhere from, like...
UK?
Nah, gotta be, like, maybe Germany? Based on the name that I'm seeing on the album artwork. If not Germany, somewhere that's, like... I don't know, one of the Germanic countries.
I literally can't see that screen.
Which screen?
The computer screen. Our faces is blurred.
Oh, without your glasses?
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Vision is really that bad.
describe this as like one of those tracks you would kind of describe as somebody's like a musical journey.
Just close your eyes. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Smokes the weed. Ooh. Yeah. Shout out to Move D. This the last track? Damn, how many tracks you got?
One more left. Yeah, no, this is a vibe.
You normally save the best for last. Normally the last track is like the like it's always a good closer. Episode 45.
Keep hope alive.
We really making these moves, man. Really hitting these milestones, man. And we couldn't have done it without y'all. Hey, man, go ahead and drop some suggestions in them comments, man. Go ahead and drop some suggestions. We'll check them out. They better be some heat, too. Don't be playing no garbage. We're definitely open. Uh-huh. Ooh.
Like, why the fuck would they put a chair on the album artwork? This is not some sit-down shit.
Hey, man. Move D. Yeah.
All right, so the next and the last song on the track, playlist, damn. On the playlist is for tonight is Waiting, and it's by Andras, Oscar, and Oscar Keysong.
Is that the one you played earlier? That I was like,
yes, sir.
That's a good look. I was like, you always find the right song to close on. This is a good little closer. Okay. Hey.
To all my producers out there.
Don't be giving them no. Don't be giving nobody ideas, bro. Leave that. Just leave that where it's at.
Too.
Leave that where it's at. Don't be giving nobody no ideas. Shit. Don't be giving nobody no ideas. Taking us back to the crib with me. Hey, like I said, people, you got more shit like this, please comment. Hit them DMs. Let us know what's up. That was the Jam Sesh, man.
Yeah. So if you're out there, hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, and then after you do all that, share this shit with your friends.
Who says we can't get the 120 subscribers before the 50th episode? Who said that we can't? We can if y'all hit that subscribe button right now.
Right.
Come on, man. That's all y'all gotta do. Like right now, you can hit it right now. What are you waiting on?
Facts. It's been real, y'all. This has been episode 45. And we'll catch y'all later. Peace.